All right. Okay. So today is September 9th, 2024. Um, Not really in the trade. I'm just watching and monitoring price action. I did have a level up here that we create a whole bunch of volume. You can see right here. So yesterday, just out of like 11 o'clock before the speaker came, well, when the speaker came, we had a large amount of volume on the 5 minute and on the 1 minute. If you go to the 1 minute, it was like over 36,000 volume, which I've never seen. Um, First time seeing something like that. Where is it at? Right here, 36,000 volume. So I marked where we first started selling off at after that, which is this right here. So this was the selling point, and price sold off from there. I believe I used the Anna volume for that one. So let's see if Anna gives us that. I just added two of them to it. Yep, I did. All right. Yeah. So this is where the selling started. Kind of too much focus on this unless it's over 10K, and just looking to see what price does. We did have a nice reject of NFP because NFP was right here somewhere, and we rejected it, and then we sold off. But this was happening so quickly that my brain was like, what was going on? It would have been nice to catch this move here, back down. Um, so about like this, maybe a little bit higher, like something like that maybe, right? And that'll give me like a nice 41, risking about 10 points on maybe one micro to make about almost 40 points on one micro. So 5 times 40, what is that, 200, I believe. So that would have been good. A good move. 5 times 10 is 50, so risking $50 to make 200 would have been very good. Price did continue falling after that. Um, so if I would just wait until the noon session for my max exit, what would the noon session be? Right around here somewhere. So probably like, you know, right here, and then prices usually does like a reversal thing, or because the people are usually closing out their orders, or just consolidate. So this, let's say, close out here. No, a good. Same thing about 40 points. All right, so we're not gonna sit there and count the little one. So about 40 points. So good 200 move on 1 hour price action. Just allowing price to ebb and flow. Probably would have been, like I said, would have been out here. Would have been right away. Just we reached the 2 to 1 area. Just take the whole trade off. Hopefully I wouldn't let it go back against me on 15. That's at 20 points. Even 20 points is good. That's about $100 on 30 minutes. So and that's only on one ES. On two would have been what, 200, and then this would have been um what, 400. So um so that's that. So I'm still trading 1 to 2 micros for now. I will look into slowly sizing up to maybe 3 to 5 if I continue to progress the way that I'm progressing. Right now, I was able to make up the um, the loss that I had from that last time when I decided to scale down to 3 to 5. And I said, let me go down to 1 to 2. So right now I'm back to where I was for the 3 to 5. I'm not gonna go straight to 3 to 5. I'm gonna stick to 1 to 2. And then once I'm able to recoup some of that, or half of what I lost on trading one or two ES contracts, then I go to 3 to 5. So I'm gonna slowly just take my time, looking for the same setups over and over again, not trying to do anything fancy, any razzle dazzle, or anything like, that I shouldn't be doing. So as far as what price is doing, I can get rid of this here. So like I said, I marked this area here because of the 1 minute where price sold off. We had a nice little double top here. So price went into it. As you can see, price stopped. And did we even do that one? No, this one here we kind of went through it. This is the close. Kind of went through it, had a hold, and then moved up. So this, I would have been looking for a continuation higher. That. And then we had a nice break, lot of volume of buying. Out of buying volume, no real selling. Selling came a little bit late here. Price came back down. This looks very smooth. That's what it looks like on the 1 minute. As long as it stays smooth on the 1 minute, and that's what I'm also looking for. Looking for smoothness of my trend line, so that way I'm not getting some ugly trend lines. So let's say I had this like this. Right? Does it look good? Boom. Yep. It repeats itself down here. So this could have been the entry. Stop loss could have been down here. Aggressive stop loss could have been right here, or right here. Right under this red here that we have here. So let's say that I entered here, and I found my stop loss right down here. All right. So we got this price action, and we're aiming for where that volume was at. And just waiting. So how long did that take? To reach that, about 4 freaking hours. My goodness, for 22 points. Risking about 3 points to make 22 points. So definitely would have went to micros. This would have been definitely one of the ones where I went 2 ES contracts, because I'll be risking about 300. So 3 ES contracts to make 22. So just it's 22 times 100, which would be $2,200 in 4 hours, which is not that bad. I don't know anybody making $2,204 in 4 hours. All right, trying to get to here. Yeah, 2,000, even it's 2,150 in 4 hours is not that bad. Had a little heat here. That was probably scaring to like maybe 125. But like I said, this would have been a $300 risk, and just let price go. Let price ebb and flow. Let it just flow. Don't be so uptight and then just wait for that. This is the thing I'm going to be working on, is the patience of waiting for just let price go to the level it needs to go to. Right? And then we had the strong selling right here, and then price pushed up, and then there we go. Now we have just selling coming in. So got a very interesting candle right here. Look, as we held that would have been good. Alright, so now looking forward to see if price is reversing. We did have a nice double top. Strong selling right here. So maybe we'll come back and reject it. So these are just some ideas. If I were to get into this trade, I don't want to be the first seller. I see selling came in here when we touched. And then could have entered when this is breaking, or wait for a nice little retest somewhere in here to enter if there's a setup there. So essentially that's it. These are like my setups that I'm looking for. I just deleted the big box, so I'm going to get rid of all of these here. It looks like this is still holding. I'm gonna let that one stay. I'm gonna let these stay. Let's reduce this down to the volume chart, the volume line, the price line, which is 546175. All right, so that's where we are at. That's where we had a large volume. These are my levels that I have. I don't really have much to really work with. We're above VWAP. Maybe I could leave VWAP on this line chart, but I'm on a 5 minute, but I don't usually use it. Let me get my charts to look like I usually do. So put this back on ES. So we had just strong buying, well, just a strong move up. We had buying here. I'm going to respect this buying. This is probably where we touched that 5 minute candle. And we broke above it. Yep, this is it, because this is red. This is it right here. I remember that. Broke above it. So I'm gonna respect this buying candle right here. This is like almost a 3 o'clock area. So we would have to get below this for me to consider selling. Go. I would mark this one, but looks like we already broke through it. What I really would like to see is a red candle with buying on it, but I don't have that. I think I had this one here as a green candle with selling, so this is an important area for me. I definitely would like to see price come up to here and reject. Let me just see what all I have there. Make sure I'm not missing anything. What time is that candle? 9:30. So that goes into anything here. So strong selling from that. All right, we cleared it, came up. So yeah, so this is where I'd like to see sellers come back in to reject. I definitely would like to see a nice reject up here. Let me add an alert. So 5509 area is where I'll be looking for a nice at or above. Yeah, selling to come in. So right now maybe we'll break above, retest, and move up higher, or we just drop lower because we had a nice selling off here. Okay, so let me fix NQ. So NQ also went to that area, had a nice double top. It's also at 50% of the year's price action is below it. I should have a similar thing with NQ, which is this one here. I'm gonna mark this. This is where selling started. This is the 9 o'clock, so all of that's here at the top. It's not even giving me anything, so maybe this here. So I'm going to mark this as the Heikin Nashi area. And let's the beginning go back to 9. And we will make this this. And then we're going to mark this here, but we cleared that. We did. See, the other one we didn't clear. On yes, I don't believe we cleared it. Yeah, we didn't clear it. See, on ES we dropped from there. This is 945, but the one for NQ somewhere around here somewhere, which we did clear on this one. And it looks like that that idea of a sell from that area is failing. All right, so yeah, see, we don't have anything there, but selling started somewhere around here, which is might be an important area because look how we held, broke, retest, and then dropped. So this area is somewhat important. I'd like to say selling actually started somewhere around here. But we do have all of that up here, so I'm going to mark this like that. Looks like we retested it. Alright, so yeah, nice buy down there. Alright, so that's essentially it for this. I'm gonna move this up to this line. can get rid of this line here. I need to find that area where we started buying, which is over here, Let's see what it looks like. So looks like we are disrespecting it. It can go away. Alright, so looking for a strong volume area, and what are we doing around it, right? So we had this strong volume area, we're up here above it, and then we had this one here, right? So I'm going to mark this one. So this is the strong volume area that we have. Alright, so, and I'm going to make it a little thicker, much thicker than that. I'm essentially done with this. Yeah, that's good. So, and then let me go to ES and see, maybe we did do the same thing. Alright, thinking that this is what held it, but maybe it was just that. Yes, it's failing badly. Yeah, see, would have had my stop loss here. Probably would have been stopped out, or yeah, I would have been stopped out. Not probably, I would have been stopped out. Okay. So it's just a strong volume that we have on the 30. Supposed to be selling. So this area might be somewhat of an important area. I'm still gonna respect this here, and Q is not respecting it. But this is the area I'm really interested in the sell. So we still have about an hour left until the market opens. So if we're holding this area here, if we can break it, I'm definitely gonna look for longs targeting up here. Depending on how much volume we get, price might just be steadily rising. Let's do VIX. Okay. So it's a strong volume area with VIX. Prices decided to sell off. Had selling at the end of the day. We're currently below it. Don't really have any buying down here. So, and we've been holding this. This is probably coincide very well with what ES was doing the other day. Bouncing very nicely. We put this ES and we zoom out, we can see that bounce, 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 bounce. Right, even though ES did go a little lower, but it went and held that and dropped. Alright, let me focus on what I've been doing. Okay. Alright, so essentially those are my levels. Let's go to settlement price. You just want to see where it's at on here. Okay, good. Done with that. And we are at ADR. So I don't really use these anymore. So I'm just looking for just my 30-minute levels. I want my 30-minute levels to make sense. This is the one that makes the most sense. This one here, thinking about it, I never really traded this like that. I'm gonna save this as a different chart, and then I'm just gonna get rid of it. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't want to start changing up things and getting myself screwed. I can put alert for it. Let's see. The alert's gonna be alert, doesn't matter which chart I put it on. Let's create an alert with drawing. Yes, it's weird. I can see it with the other ones. Cancel extension. Yeah, it's weird. Alright, so put an alert there. I'm going to get rid of it on this one. There we go. So the alert is there. I think that's it. Right now we are just barely moving. Previous candles 2 points, current candles 1 point. Price has just been like, taking its time. We did have a strong rejection here. I'm gonna have to respect this rejection. We have 30 minutes until market opens. So just waiting. Let's go away. Okay. What angle is that? 45 degrees. 9 degrees. Very good angles. All right. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Check higher volume of previous days. See how price reacts around it. Red candle, green volume. Green candle, red volume. Angles. I'm not missing anything. We can close this out. Don't settlement. Don't have any news. Empty. So that's it. Okay, so I'm done setting up my levels. My game plan, like I said, my game plan is that I'd like to see price reaction again up here. We're getting reject. Good. I'm gonna respect this level. Look like buying wants to happen. This is an area I really want to see rejected to continue lower. I don't really have anything else to add to it. Now it's just being patient and waiting for the setups to come to me. Alright, that's it for now. I'll be back in the evening for my post-market review.